Welcome back to the Awkward Thinking Podcast. I'm Nas, aka Stacks.
I'm Vince.
And we are the Awkward Thinkers. Yes, y'all hear it, ladies. Y'all hear it.
Calm down, ladies. It's cool.
Speaking of ladies, we have two very special guests with us today. Being awkward with us, we have Sid. We have Don. Don's been on here a couple times, so she's really not that special, but you know, we'll do it. We'll do it for her here.
Sid,
tell the people who you are, what you about, and all that extraness.
What's up, y'all? I'm Sid the fucking Wig. You know, that's me on IG. Owner of the House of Sidity, hair salon / hair products / skincare products. You know, we just be doing boss things around here.
I like it. Don, you know.
Hi, I'm Donishka. I'm not an entrepreneur.
You're an entrepreneur?
that could be a thing.
An entrepreneur? That's an
entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur.
In this world of everybody's trying to be an entrepreneur, that's actually nice.
I don't got nothing.
You don't got nothing?
You know.
She ain't got nothing to promote.
Okay. All right. With these lovely ladies, today's episode, we'll be talking about platonic friendships. We're going to be talking about fucking fathers. And we're going to play a nice little game of What If, my favorite fucking game, with one of my favorite contestants, Vincent. And now that we have two special guests with us. Now let's get this shit on a fucking roll. It's time to get awkward. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the game of What If. Yes, it's going to be the game of What If. What if you were something that you weren't today? Today's question is... Today's question is, what if you were a serial killer? What would be your thing?
Like, what would be my advice?
Like, what would you serial kill people for?
Honestly, it would probably be servers who fuck my food up.
That's deep.
I'm very specific about my food, but I'm gonna tell you every detail before you go to that little thing, that little touch thing. So when you come back and it's still wrong, I'm like really upset.
Then you gotta kill them.
So they gotta be off.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm killing all the men that cheated on their women. I think
Petty.
but like, why would you cheat? So if you cheat, you should die. So
You don't know the reason. So are you killing women?
Die?
Or is
I'm
just
not killing
men?
any women.
Why?
If women cheat,
serial killers be having a type.
They do. That's
and
true.
my type is men. So
You're a man hater, and that's all is what you're showing.
yeah, it's called misandry. I'm actually the head misandrist.
It
Yes,
is.
it's like
They make it work for
you got
everything.
misogynistic, but then you got misandry, and misandry is like
That's a nice name.
woman.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
That sound like Shorty from Game of Thrones. Sunday. That was her name. For real.
I've never seen one episode of Game of Thrones.
It's good as fuck. You should watch it. It's really good.
It's like a lot of seasons though, right?
It's 8 seasons, but it's
yeah.
like 10 episodes each season.
I'll probably watch it this summer.
It's really good.
Yeah.
What about you, Vince? How you coming? How you killing?
I would be like the road rage killer. Cause I got bad road rage, so I'm killing motherfuckers who moving too slow in front of me. And if you on my ass, I'm killing you too.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna brake check you, let you hit me. Get out. Oh yeah, I hate
drive people
that.
ass.
Don't be on my ass while I'm driving.
Get the fuck
I'm gonna
up the
brake check
road.
you. If I'm going 80, there's no reason for you to have to be on my ass.
See, I'm not on the people ass who going 80 though. I'm on the people ass who going 60 and they in the third lane.
Yeah, that is
your ass
tweaking.
over.
That's him.
That's not me. That's not me.
I said
That's not me.
I swear to God, we was driving, and I'm like, Vince, you know you're in the fast lane. He said, but I'm doing 80, and there's no need because we in the 55. I'm like, bro, it's the fucking fast lane.
Did you just hear what
bro.
you said though? The speed limit is 55. I'm going 80. If I'm going 80 and it's
And he slowed
55,
down
there's
to
no
the
reason.
speed limit in the fast
No, I
lane.
didn't. No, I didn't. Niggas was
Yes,
trying
you
to pass me
did.
while I'm going
No,
80.
niggas. No, the fuck they wasn't.
You just
No, the
said
fuck-
it. It's
no, no.
recorded. It's on camera.
Well,
it's
Vince, you
not.
can't really drive for real.
That nigga, when have you been with me when I drove?
All the time.
Bet.
We've been to McDonald's together.
Bet.
All of that.
Let me tell you, you would be like killing so many people if you lived in the state of Texas, because they cannot
I heard
drive
about
out
Texas.
there.
I saw the memes.
They cannot drive out there. Like, that's why I be on people's ass, because like you really have to like just drive for yourself out there. Like,
I feel like that's like Columbus, because going through Columbus.
Imagine Columbus, but times
Cincinnati.
10, because Columbus really is like a little Dallas. I look at it like a little Dallas, like infrastructure, the way the freeways are set up, like it really is. And yeah, imagine that times 10 though, because way more people there. It's stressful. It's
Shit sounds stressful. See, are you originally from Texas?
I'm originally from Detroit, but I lived in Texas from like 12 till I was 20, and then I came to Central.
How was
About
that?
the 20, yeah. That's
Like them was my formative years, you know?
That's like shit.
Like Texas, I mean, like Fort Worth, like, you know, I be saying Dallas all the time, but really I grew up in Fort Worth. I went to North Carolina High School. Shout out to NCHS, fuck you mean. And but it was cool. Like, it's just very different than like the Midwest. I became a lot more friendly being out there. I feel like, I don't know. I just was kind of like out there though, because I didn't really like the people that much all the time. Like, it's just so different. It's just so different. Like, I can't really explain it. Like, the South is just so different from the Midwest. Like, you know, you go into places and like when people speaking out here, we looking like what the fuck.
Yeah.
But like out there, like that's real normal.
Yeah, I think that was for me, that was one of the biggest culture shocks too. Because I was just like, oh, they don't say good morning. Hell, okay.
We do say good morning.
I think a lot of
Where are you from? The people don't know where you from. Where you
Let
from?
the people know.
I'm also from Fort Worth, Texas.
Thank you for being out here with us. See you next week.
That is sick.
She said that shit with such a straight face, bro. I'm screaming.
I'm from Bahamas, and I don't
That
know.
is not how y'all was saying that shit in school.
What?
Say
I'm
you
from
say
the
it.
land of the
Yeah.
sea.
I'm from Nassau, the Bahamas.
But that was awesome impression.
Yes.
Sick you.
But only me said that.
Yeah, because it was pageant. You was in a pageant.
Yeah, apparently someone stole my saying, but I won't say who.
It's okay.
Cool,
Let them live. You influence.
I guess.
That's how I look at it now.
Yeah, you can't be mad about it, bro. Like,
I'm not an
you
influencer.
You said you need the permission.
Exactly. Copyright.
Copyright. It be like that.
Ask me.
Okay, are we still playing What If?
Yes, we're still playing with it.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Yeah, What If?
I don't know. I think my what if would be like I'd kill somebody that like I don't like ignorant shit. I don't. I say a lot of ignorant. I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah, we know.
Cause you're ignorant shit yourself.
But
So it's
like, I don't like when people do ignorant shit to me. So
Is
Like
it
what?
like if somebody did the same type of ignorant shit that you do to people to you, you'll be pissed?
like I'm
Because let me take my glass off for this one.
all right, cool, we can. Oh shit! See, I don't be knowing my buttons no more. see, but no, like I don't like. I don't want to say this without fuck it.
Say it.
So my mom is a very flatulent woman. All right.
I know what you're about to.
I hate belligerent ass farts.
Like the ones that take you out.
It's the smell. Like it's just like don't fart like you know you farted and you waiting for somebody to smell it. Like I that shit. Maybe I kill, like, I ain't gonna lie, I kill women that do, like, ignorant shit like that. Because it's like,
What?
Yes.
Why just women?
see,
hold on.
look, now,
But Nas, now I got a scenario. It's you in a room full of 12 bad bitches and now you smell a bad fart. Are you just taking everybody out or you
everybody
gonna
gotta
isolate
go.
it?
That shit is like a pet peeve. Like, I sort of, like, my mom would literally fart, like, quietly and just sit back, like, and then, or she'll hit the, you don't smell it. Something smell crazy in here. Like, that shit, no. Like, that shit, ooh, that shit burns my spirit. Like,
Yeah, spirit. Ooh.
yes, it bothers me. Like, it always bothered me. Like, yeah.
So like what if she announced the fart before it came? Like,
It's
I just
still-
farted.
Still.
So you just stabbing motherfuckers who farting.
I don't like.
Wow, kill the world, Nas.
As crazy as it sounds, is this sexist to say? But like, I don't like when women fart.
Yeah,
I don't.
Oh my God.
I don't.
You're the reason why women feel like we should hold our farts in, and that's so unhealthy.
And I'll fart around a woman. That's the crazy shit. Like, but I feel like I'm allowed to.
I fart in front of niggas. Like, I don't care.
I think he has some internalized trauma from his mom.
I do. Because it's like, I hate that shit. And I really thought, I was like, no other girl do this. Like, no other woman do this but you. No, I used to get so mad because I ain't never heard anybody else fart but her. Like,
women do that shit. I got sisters.
Yeah, Nas, I really need you to be okay with, like, if you get married, like, your wife can't fart around you?
No, just go outside.
Outside?
This is why niggas get canceled. This is how niggas get canceled.
I don't like when niggas can't build.
Like, can't build shit?
Yeah. What the hell are you doing?
I don't like that either.
Who the fuck is going to trade school?
Bob the Builder.
No. I think she mean like we ordered the TV stand, like, and you can't put. You want to pay somebody to put that shit together, like.
No, nigga, I want to.
If I got a man, I want my man to put that together.
I want a shelf. You better. I will give you 3 pieces of 2x4s and make. That
you mean
work.
literally?
Oh, yeah.
She wants to solve.
I can't.
I be seeing them videos though.
Right, I be thinking I can do it.
Yeah.
No, because them Caribbean people be building shit out of mud. And that shit, they be building castles, walls, houses.
I don't think those are Caribbean people. I think
They're not Caribbean. I think they're Indian or like from
Indonesia.
Thailand and things like that. They don't look
be
Caribbean.
building shit, and I just feel like
no, the hot tub by the mud, that shit be fire.
And that shit, it don't even be like a simple. You would have thought a nigga came in.
I saw that, and then they pour water in it. They pour water in it.
And
they put
fish
fishes in it. It just swims around.
I'm so amazed. I have never.
You never seen those?
Oh my god!
I gotta find it and send it to you.
You like one of them reels on Instagram? You gonna see 20 of them a day.
And you keep watching it. You don't
It's
stop watching it.
You just see them building shit out of mud and clay.
But you know what? Back then, that's how our people used to build stuff, like out of clay.
Who's our people?
African, you know, like
any
the roots,
black
motherland.
people. That's how we built things out of clay. Even pots, like a lot of pots, they would just harden and they would make it as clay.
That's actually what they are still.
Oh yeah,
terracotta clay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, on our way back today, we found out that we were Danishka's only male friends.
Yeah.
Well,
is that true?
You got other friends, Danishka?
That's what you want to tell us?
Did you bring us here to tell us that?
Dun dun.
You got more
niggas.
Maury now, Jerry or
Yes.
something. Wow.
I do have other male friends, but it's like 2 more.
Who are they?
Raquel.
Okay.
Wow.
I can deal with that.
You said 2. Who the
Yeah,
last
who
one?
the last
Turn
nigga?
that music back on.
Who the last nigga?
Think harder.
You know, if she say 2, that means you got to multiply by 3.
Oh,
So you really got 4
you
more
ain't
names.
even
to drop.
thinking that hard. I know you're not thinking that hard.
Because I really don't know. I don't like think that's like asking me like, who are your friends? I'll be like, Taylor. I don't know.
But how y'all feel about platonic friendships though, as women?
I feel like I would like more platonic relationships, but most men are just waiting for you to like.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they waiting for the opportunity to pounce.
Yeah. It happens. Some of my best friendships came from sex. Some.
Ew.
See, I'm like, I used to feel like I could be friends with people I had sex with, but now
I don't think you can.
I just feel like I only like having sex with people who have really, really good penis, and yeah, I'm gonna have to hate you after.
I mean,
Why I gotta get to that level?
I don't want to have to hate you, but like. So many men are like emotionally unavailable, and like they can't even communicate. Like my last situationship, a little shit I was in. Like motherfucker, like I don't want you to be my boyfriend, but I just want to be able to go out for drinks. Like
we need more of you. We need more of you in these fucking
But
settings.
the thing is, like. Men say they want that, and then they get that, and then like they don't know how to communicate with it.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm niggas. I don't like the we kicking it, cooling it. Eventually, it's like, who else you treating like this? Like, 'cause I don't need you to be
Don't
I
doing
just feel
with
like
that thing.
if y'all friends and
But
y'all juicing, like y'all should be able to incorporate that friend pod as well.
Exactly, but
Right.
men be like, friends is like, let me hit you up so I can still come kick it in your bedroom. Like, no, bitch, I want to, like, if motherfucking Finito comes on in the club, I want to know what you gonna do, friend. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Was the friendship established off that though?
What you mean?
Like, so were y'all friends before y'all became like friends with benefits, or?
I feel like it was like us doing a dance around like what we ultimately knew was gonna happen. Then it happened. and it was better than I expected it to be. Like way better than I expected it to be. I'm not gonna cap. So like. Then it's like friend. Like I really want you to be my friend now. Like,
but
come on, let's go
look
hang
at
out.
that. It's that attachment, and that's what
But
niggas
it's not
be
an
backing up
attachment.
from.
It's not an attachment. I'm just like saying like I'm a busy ass bitch too. Like I don't have that much time, but I'm saying I'm willing to carve out time so we could go do something other than kicking in each other's bedrooms.
I do think it's important to like be able to do shit outside of it, but I think depending on how you come into it, it's like don't change it up. Like, and I think that's how niggas look at it. Like, don't try to switch this up now. Like, we got an agreement. This is how we've been doing shit for a while, and now you want us to be out here kicking it. And then when you
in a relationship,
from a man's perspective,
Not a relationship. Oh my God.
me doing too much or me doing more, I feel like leads you on to think, okay, there might be more to this. And then now you out here thinking like, okay, we out kicking it. Like, yeah, we fucking, but he take me out and we kick it, we drink, we turn up to finito. It might be more than that now.
But now we turned up to finito.
Establish those boundaries though.
Yeah, that's true. But like, I feel like also at the same time, just because I'm asking to go out and do things, I'm not asking for you to pay. That's a date. I said, friend, we're going to kick it as friends. So you might take a round, I might take a round. Like, I don't know. Like, y'all know I be kicking it with bitches too, right? Okay, so like when I can kick it with females like that I've also fucked, and we can be genuine friends outside the bedroom. Yeah, that's why I say I'll be kicking it with bitches, girl.
I ain't know that.
I didn't know that.
I thought you just meant.
I was like, oh,
That's what I meant. Like, I'm kicking it with bitches.
Oh,
But
shit.
like,
All right, cool.
we can be like legit friends, have legit conversations. Like, I talked with one of my ladies friends about her other lady friends. Like, I want to be able to be like that with my niggas.
Are you
But like, they're like, am I what?
Wait, that's
Homosexual.
No, I'm
So-
not.
so-
I don't actually judge myself, or I
No,
don't categorize
I'm just
my
kidding.
sexuality
That's
at all.
a TikTok. It's a
Hey, I see you're bored looking at us every single week, every single Thursday, but you have yet to subscribe. Why? We're gonna keep doing this every week, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Awkward Thinking page, and follow us at Awkward Thinking. Share our stuff, man. Share our stuff. Here at Before the Butts.
And like, they find that sexually attractive
Right.
most of the time, whereas unfortunately when it's men, you know, it's like, I don't know, the whole
So if a man was like sucking dick, right,
No.
would you be comfortable
No.
with being with that man?
I personally want my man
no.
to like
man.
women,
Okay.
you know, and
but
women
I'm
only.
saying like in that case of it though.
But I'm not judging any man who wants
Does it?
to do that and still talk to women, because there are women out here who like men who are
Yeah, they
openly
can be
sexually fluid.
bisexual. It's just not for me. I just want to know that my boy is
A
only
boy.
like I'm saying.
Predatory.
Well, y'all know she barely of age.
Right. I want to know that like my man is only attracted to women, and it's not anything like against like bisexual men, because some women do prefer that. It's not. I don't have anything against it. I just for myself, I
Can I
don't.
say something?
I don't
Yeah,
want
go
that
ahead,
yet.
please.
Yeah, so like I actually kind of like my man like a little homophobic, because I don't want them also asking me like to lick their booty hole or nothing like that. Like, you had your booty ate nice.
So that's somebody really tried to do it,
Okay.
and it was the craziest sex experience I've ever had. Like,
So did you let her?
no, this is what happened.
Nas, I'm not judging you if you got
No,
your ass
I
ate.
understand. I would verbally say that.
Okay.
But I'm saying like
No.
she really
Like she was
attacked
hounding
me.
it.
Like she like
Ooh, she was
That
trying
was
to get that
forceful?
booty.
like she was like
I don't like that.
we prone, we laying down, we fucking da da da, we doing all this, you know, and shit. Next thing I know, she gets up. She takes off the fucking sports bra like she a fucking nigga. Like I'm like, wait. I'm
It
like,
was the
wait,
whole
hold on.
ambiance of it that
Yeah,
turned you
like,
off.
I'm like, whoa, wait. But I just busted, so I'm soft. So you know what I mean? So she, alright.
She said,
Yeah, like, alright, what you mean? I'm telling you, I'm not gonna do it. She tackles me. Like she tries to like scoop me up, throws me on the fucking bed.
she's taller than you, Nas.
Bro,
I think it's like strong.
no, she's small. She's like
Oh, okay.
her size, but I'm trying to like, I'm not like, she's like small, so I'm not trying to use my
Do
like,
too much,
yeah,
yeah.
but like, all right, I'm like, maybe she playing. Like maybe this is a fucking game.
All right.
For real.
So she said,
Her
all right, I would've
ass,
been
she trying to flip me and like open my shit. Like I've never squeezed my ass so tight in my life. I'm trying to tell you. And then I said, like, the next day, I'm like, bro, she's like, yeah, I was trying to eat your shit. I was like, bro, like, that shit, I said no, bro. That shit was like the biggest turn off.
No, she tried to make you her bitch, bro.
For
That's
real.
exactly what that was.
For real.
Why wouldn't you just be like, why would you make it? I think that's a very delicate thing.
Like literally, as you was telling the story, that it takes some finesse was playing in my head. Like,
yo, I'm telling you, bro, that was the most like
she wanted
crazy,
you to be a little mama so bad.
I hate being
That's
submissive,
what she wanted
like
you to
during
be.
sex. I cannot be the submissive.
You don't
person.
like that?
No,
Wow.
I hate it.
I can't look at you the
that's
same.
funny because I really like being submissive during sex.
That's
Like, I
weird.
want to be
Yeah.
like,
But I
just
feel like
how you
that's
want me, what you
normal.
wanna do.
I feel like that's normal for
a woman,
women.
yeah.
To,
You think so?
You know what I mean?
I think it kind of changed with our generation. I think our generation of women are like really dominant sexually.
Well, I've experienced that recently. So
I would say women are more forward
so
sexually,
sorry.
not dominant sexually.
I can
Because
see that.
women still like you
They
get in
don't
the
want to have to
bedroom.
do all the work.
Yeah, and that's not dominance. Like you.
No,
laying
I'm
there.
talking about dominance. Like I'm talking about like all of the like the S&M and all of that.
What's
I think
S&M?
Women been doing
That's
shit
like the
like
bondage and chains and shit.
oh yeah, okay. I don't
It's
call
just-
it that.
it's-
I think that women now are like I do agree though. It's way more open. But I can see I don't know. I think women are way more dominant in the bedroom now.
I just feel like women need to stay off Twitter. Stop
Okay.
reading shit. Stop
Please.
trying to
No
bring that
facts.
shit into the bedroom.
Why
What's it,
though?
like what type of stuff
'cause
specifically?
If you trying to eat a nigga ass, how
That's
am
not
I
how
eating?
you go about it.
Yeah, I don't
No,
think so. I
don't
think it's a very delicate thing.
I swear to you, do not like inch your way up there.
That's
You know
what I'm
I mean?
saying. I
It's
would
like
think
you
that
really
should be
could
a
just
very
like do
delicate-
it from the like.
Court me.
I'm gonna look at you different. Because why are you trying to eat
Nah, I
my
said,
ass?
can you
That's
rub
You
weird
don't
to
even
me.
want nobody trying to eat your ass.
No, why are you trying to eat my ass?
I don't
bro?
know.
Like, they really say it feels
Yeah,
good.
they say
I
it
haven't done
does.
it, but
I haven't done it either, but I thought
you
about
married,
it.
you should.
So here's the thing. I thought about it, but it's just like the type of man I'm with. He wouldn't. I
Oh,
just
he
know
wouldn't
he
need to
would
go
Oh,
for
I
it.
get
It's
you
like,
saying.
I
I was
can't-
like, Joe
I
Quan
wouldn't
do
even be
got
able to
like a
look
lot of
at
hair.
you.
Like he
I
had
was gonna
hair
ask if he
kinda-
was hairy too. That was really my question.
It's like, why would you even want to put your mouth down there?
Because
I'm gonna look at
like,
you
but here's the
differently.
thing: if I'm thinking like, okay, well, he's eating me here.
he eating everything.
Okay, so like, let me eat him here.
No.
But
You just gonna have to like
Just
warm him
focus-
up one day.
I don't
I'm
think
not-
no.
Like just slowly start from the gooch and
I
work your way
don't.
down just a
I don't
little
think
bit.
that will work for him.
But you said he hairy though,
No.
right?
He
I
is
couldn't even
hairy.
imagine it like cause he hairy.
And women got a thing where like you like surprised me because you was like I'd rather him just be homophobic.
I didn't say I want him to be well, kinda, because I don't
I'm
want
about
to have
to
to
say
eat a
we got
nigga
you on
booty.
camera.
I don't want to have to eat a nigga ass. Like,
But you rather a nigga be like, no, that's not me. But women be like, oh, you need to be more comfortable. You need to like,
Yeah, I don't
this
fuck
is.
with that.
But I
Yeah.
also think you can be comfortable and still set boundaries.
Right.
So that's the thing. Like, it's some
But-
things that I wouldn't do. Like, I'm not. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's.
I'm not gonna be able to look at you as my woman after you try to do some shit like that. Like, I'm not, because I'm not gonna want to look you in your face no more. You done ate ass. You ate ass. Like, and then it's go.
well,
But y'all know-
what Kevin
y'all
Hart say
know,
you got the ass in your face?
Gabrielle Union, what's his name?
I don't give a fuck. That's
Wait.
between them.
Honestly, a lot of rich men like they ass ate.
But you know what I
The
think?
first
it is?
person who tried to get
I
me to eat
think-
their ass was an ex-football player.
I think a lot
What's his
of
name?
rich men.
I'm not joking.
I think a lot of rich men already have so many sexual experiences
yeah.
that when it's like something that's extremely like they have to go
They
to
do
the
need
extreme
extremes.
And that should be
freakiness.
sad. That's
It
why I'm
is
gonna be
sad.
vanilla for a while. When
that
it comes,
mean?
like I'm not into like.
Oh,
I like
crazy stuff.
Yeah, certain shit. We go keep this shit like PG. I'm not eating ass. We not doing
You
all
don't
that.
eat ass though,
I
Vince?
don't. Not
You
right
need
now.
to.
I'm
You should.
like maybe when I'm married, that's different. But I'm not about to rush out and be eating random ass. And then like, 'cause I'm so serious. I don't even eat
You're not
random
eating at
pussy.
everybody's house.
I feel that though.
Yeah.
And so it's the same
but
thing.
why? I have a question, and
Don't fight you on it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Like, why would you? Of course, there are condoms, but like, why would you juice a random vagina but not eat a random vagina?
Because I feel like
Why do you say juice?
yeah.
That's a Bohemian term, like juicing, sexing.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew it.
I've always looked at sex like if I'm putting something in there, it's different from like I feel like I don't know, it's a dick. I'm just sticking a dick in there, and I can put a condom on it. And I'm not saying
this whole theory.
no, but
Man,
look,
he's
listen.
a fucking man.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying you can't get STDs and shit, but if I'm putting my mouth, I'm using a condom. If I'm putting my mouth directly on that, there's dental dams. I'm not using no fucking dental dams. Because I just feel like I would slip and I'm gonna touch that shit and I'm gonna be sorry about touching it because you're not my girl. And
You're having sex with someone that's not your girl.
And that's perfectly fine because we're two consenting adults. But I don't have to be eating your pussy just because we fucking around.
What?
I don't like
such
sex
a
like
freaking
that.
loser.
But so look.
But that's why I'm picky with like my sex partners, and like I really do build a little bit beforehand because I'm not going into like whack sex. Like,
but the
if
sex
it don't come with the head, I don't want it. If it
that's the thing though. My eating pussy is not the only way to please a woman, and
That's
like
true.
I didn't. It's been some shit like I'm gonna make up for it.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure you get your shit off, and I'm gonna make sure you get your shit off a couple times before I even get my shit off.
Okay.
Like I didn't listen. I'm in tune with bodies, like for real.
Make sure y'all follow the Awkward Thinking Podcast, man. It's your boy Nazi Stacks in the building, and we giving to you every Thursday, every Monday, every fucking week. So make sure you subscribe to us, man. Make it happen. Make it happen for us. Us.
What advice do you think would have helped your father, like, with raising you? Like, what do you think he needed for that?
Deep freaking question, man.
I got the answer too. I think somebody needed to tell my dad that like he's not there to be a cool, liked person in my life. Like he's there to guide, mentor, and teach. Like we don't have to be friends. Like for you to give me the game. You know what I mean? Like my dad, we really can't be cool because he's really like a perv for real, y'all. Like. He's like he don't have no boundaries, like none at all, and he wants to keep it that way. Like when you start setting boundaries, he's like why you acting brand new? Like, and I'm like, because this is not okay. Like the way you, like for instance, one time I was telling my dad about one of my females I was talking to, giving her the whole rundown. He like, yeah, don't bring her around me because I'll fuck her. Like, how do I continue to nurture that relationship?
Because that was kind of wild. That's something he would tell his son. I feel like.
But I don't know. Like, and then one time,
he's not.
No, my dad has 4 sons, 3 daughters that we know of. Because he also like anytime you get into a real deep conversation with him, like holding him accountable and shit, he wants to tell you about kids that we don't know about.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's ghetto. Real ghetto. Don, answer the question.
What's enough about me? Go ahead.
No. I think it's just I'm not a boy. I think my dad wanted a boy. My dad was very emotionally unavailable for me. That didn't make me feel safe within my emotions for him. And it was a lot of things that he did where I think he was trying to raise me to be a very independent woman, and it created a toxic mindset for me to feel like I didn't need anybody. So I would say he needed to just be more emotionally available for me.
You?
Jesus, this is a tough one because me and my dad go through a lot.
You say he was in and out?
Yeah, he was in and out.
Like the household?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think my biggest thing with my dad is you didn't have to overshare or bring your trauma onto me. I know you've been through a lot and you probably did or did not want me, you know what I mean? But I don't think it was fair. I think you should have done better, in an example and not follow what you already knew. Yeah, and I think that, like...
Sorry, I'm an emotional person. But I feel that for you, friend.
I don't know. I just feel like that could have made our relationship to now. It's like, I know you, but it's like you're a stranger. I call you dad because it's not because I don't know you.
I don't know
call
another term to call you.
Yeah, I call my mom by her first name, but that's like a term of endearment. I don't look at you as somebody I can turn to. Some of my I'm sorry, I'm getting low. But some of my greatest moments, you weren't there.
Yeah.
And even when you were there, they turned it to my worst moments. Because it's like,
And that's all you correlating to.
yeah, and it's like, I don't know, it's hard. It's hard because it's one of those, it's heavy. Because that in and out, I'd rather you been out than in.
Yeah,
Most of the time, you know, and me and my dad have like gone through a lot of shit, and even now, like, you know, I just got some good news and shit like that, and he was just like, you know, he said congratulations, but you know, my mom had to tell him, so it was just like, oh, is he calling for this? No, like, check up on me, you know what I mean? I called you to check up on you, check up on me. So I say to that is just be kinder and, you know, do better. And that's what I always wanted, even with my siblings that he did have after me, just to treat them better and not be such a loose cannon. Whether I had to be the example for you to be a better father to them, I can take that.
So are you the oldest?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that was it.
I have a question after Vince answers.
Jesus, that shit got deep.
I'm sorry.
Like, really?
I think.
What's your relationship like with your father before you answer?
Well, my father has passed,
okay.
but me and my father were really close. Like, my father was in the house. I grew up with my father. Him and my mother had a beautiful relationship. Everything was like, for the most part, we was just poor. But everything.
But there was love. There was no lack of love.
It was love in the household for sure. I'd seen him like love my mother unconditionally. I feel like that was like very great for me to see growing up. I feel like so I have 10 siblings and hella cousins, nieces, and nephews and shit. And I'm like the second to youngest sibling out of my brothers and sisters.
Okay.
I feel like them growing up, they were growing up and like causing stress, or at least to me as a kid, it's like y'all are causing stress in the family. Y'all getting suspended from school, kicked out of school. Y'all are like, it's just so many different things y'all niggas is doing, fighting and all this other shit. And so growing up, like watching my siblings do certain shit, I was like, all right, let me like lighten the load. Like, let me not do this so my parents don't have that on them. And I feel like I ended up becoming independent. Like, I was an independent kid for the most part. I would get up, like I would start mapping out my mornings like my father. My father would get up for work. He would get, as he's getting up for work, he's getting us ready and shit for school. So I would start waking up meeting him. Like, all right, I'm folding my clothes, I'm getting my shit together, I'm doing all this. And I feel like it got to a point where it was like, I think because I was doing so much on my own, that it was like easy to be like, Vince got it. He's good on his own. And I won't say I feel like I received less love, but I think I got less attention because I was less of a problem. No offense to my siblings.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like because I was less of a problem, I got less attention.
Yeah.
I saw this thing on TikTok and said like, when you lessen your parents' worries, but then it was like they start worrying about you less. And it was like, dang.
Yeah, my parents never got like any calls from. I wasn't fighting in school. I was like on honor roll and shit. Like, I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing as far as like a kid. So
their expectations were met.
Yeah, and I think like now, because I think you said something like with abandonment. I feel that like I got left home a couple times. my mother left me at my grandparents' house for like 2 hours, not thinking. Like, she thought I was in the car, and that's because it's
It was so
multiple
many of
kids.
y'all. Yeah.
And
She were about a dozen
and I
shit.
was locked out. I was just sitting on the porch, I think,
At
for
your
like
grandma's house?
yeah, and then I ended up sitting on the curb for a few hours because my grandparents wasn't there.
That sucks feeling
Yeah.
exiled like that.
And
bro.
so, like, growing up, certain shit would set me off when I felt like I was being put out of something, or
Like you weren't included.
yeah, like my brother-in-law had my parents' car one time, put everybody else in the car, and because me and him was into it, and he was younger, he was like, nah, you can't ride. And like I'm at the house by myself. I picked up a rock and threw it at the fucking car because nigga you're not, and because he pulled off on me. Like that is like it's the feeling of being abandoned. Yeah. So
it's rejection.
Yeah, I tried to break that fucking window because that shit pissed me off. But
no,
like,
that's sad.
Yeah.
But imagine being a kid like and seeing that, like that's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Like adults really. That's why anytime I'm around little kids now, I'm very, very
like loving.
Yes, especially little girls, just because I know what it is I knew what, like, I have a little niece now, and, like, she is attached to me, like, at the hip, and sometimes I'll be like, oh my goodness, like, what's happening? Like, this little human is mocking everything I say and do, like, every single thing, and I'd be like, how old was I? Like, when I was that age, like, what did I want, and what was I doing? So I just try my best to, like, you know.
They say, as adults, we become the people that we needed as kids, and I do feel that because I work with kids, and it's certain shit get brought up, certain conversations get had, or certain things happen, and I'm like, stop that shit. Like, don't, like, even with my nieces and nephews, don't call each other gay. That shit not fun. That shit not okay. Don't, and even with my siblings, like certain shit, don't talk to these kids a certain way.
It's hard for me. One of my cousins, the way she raises her daughter. Like, y'all, it is so hard for me to be around it because she, like, for instance, one day she came and got her hair done in my house. One of my friends was over, too. When my cousin left, my friend literally was like, is she jealous of her daughter? Like, what's the relationship? And I'm just like, I had never heard her talk so bad about her daughter, but I'm like, you talk so highly of your sons and just so disrespectful about your daughter, and her daughter, like, she is like displaying like bad attitudes now and talking back to her mama crazy. But the thing is, you're not acknowledging her or seeing her as a human being. Like, you're talking to her the way your mom talked to you, and you didn't like when your mama talked to you like that. That's exactly what I was gonna say. So like, what's the point of keep doing it? And like, my mom has done that to me before. She was like, well, you know, I did that because it was done to me, and you see how I am today, but you told me you didn't like that, so why are you doing that to me?
I think a lot of times, especially back then, we have to because when I was younger, I really thought I knew that I was being, like, in my mind I thought like I was being like physically abused, and then I would go and I would ask like my mom how she was beat by her mom, and I would be like, whoa, in her mind, she did me way better than like
her mama, but it was already so bad.
But in my mind. So now it's like I'm to the point where like, okay, maybe I'll give my child like a.
Girl, I don't even plan on spanking my kids.
But I'm saying because
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not spanking my kids.
No, but for me, I think I was just like, dang, like you really don't realize how. There was I never understood why my mom was so mean, bro. Yeah. Like, I didn't know why like, it's, oh my God, I'm about to cry. Like, I did not know why she was so mean.
But her mom was probably horrible to her.
She probably still carrying that trauma.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I didn't understand. And in my
and you know, y'all are in the Caribbean. Like, whoopings even in black communities come from slavery. At the end of the day, like how we beat our kids and all of that. So, like, you know, slavery on the islands and in the Caribbean was very, very like it was very violent.
Yeah.
So, like, I can imagine like. It's evolved over here and it was less violent and it's still like some bullshit.
The media really be lying to people about slavery, but hey, let me just.
What you mean?
Because they make slavery in the United States like the worst. Not saying because slavery is slavery.
It wasn't the worst though in America. But we to really have like crazy slavery.
But I'm saying like I don't like even like it was like rich people that there were different ways to sell slaves, right? You would have slave auctions and then you would have slave scrambles. Slave scrambles were typically what like lower income the trailer park.
White
people would have low income. So the slave scramble was basically like the leftover slaves. The meat that's in the store right now that like costs $5. All of that.
That's where Black Friday and shit came from.
That's what happened. And they would be in the slave scramble. They would run around and then they would be like, I want that one. I want that one. I want that one. And you would see like they would be the older ones, the ones that weren't as strong, the ones typically. You know, things like
The
that.
rest of the lyric.
Yeah, so that's why I said like media doesn't show you this.
Yeah.
Media cannot show you the system, because if they show you the system, then it shows you how similar it is now. They want to just show you like what just happened at that particular household and how this was. Yeah, I mean, we weren't beaten, but show us the system.
Go, yo, look.
I see you're bored looking at us every single week, every single Thursday, but you have yet to subscribe. Why? We're gonna keep doing this every week, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Awkward Thinking page, and follow us at Awkward Thinking. Share our stuff, man. Share our stuff. Hear it before the buzz. My point to that, it's about that time where we leave you off with a positive message. People, special guests, any positive messages to get through the week?
Positive message for the kids. Reading is important. So read that shit.
Go ahead. Don.
I don't know. Can we come back to me?
Vince.
Father's Day is not your fucking day to bash your father, your deadbeat daddy. It's not. I'm sorry. Father's Day is literally just here to celebrate the men who do. It's not to put down. You got 364 other fucking days to shit on your daddy. Don't bring that shit on Father's Day. No one wants it. It's unnecessary. Niggas is trying to like spread positivity on that day. We are celebrating our fathers. I don't want to get on there and see no weak ass story about you and your deadbeat daddy. I don't mean to be like unsympathetic to you and your cause, but it's looking like attention and victim. Like, just it's not your day, bro. That's not your day to shit on your deadbeat daddy. You got 364 days. You can do it the day after and the day before. You can do it every day leading up to it, but on the day of, it's rude as fuck. Yeah, it's like let it go.
Be nice to your sensitive friends.
That's
our
it.
point.
Oh,
be nice to your sensitive.
All right. To piggyback off of Vince, yeah, like nigga, we don't want to see how your mom was a father figure.
So we can't say Happy Father's Day to our moms.
No, because we don't do that on Mother's Day.
We don't.
And your
Happy Father. It has to be Mother's Day, Dad. Fuck.
Your mother is not a substitute for your father, and your father cannot be a substitute for your mother. That's why it's a mother and a father are two different things. A mother cannot make up for a father, and like that's no offense to single mothers who are out here doing their thing.
No, I feel it, because that's why I still have a deficit. I was raised by a single mama.
It's important to have two different figures, and not even to LGBT couples who are like same sex and stuff. But it's important to have two different figures, and a mother and a father are two important people. Not saying you can't still be great without one or the other, but no, you can't fill that void. You'll never be the father. You'll never be the mother.
Yeah. So I'm Nas.
I'm sorry to take your point.
He's Vince.
I'm Vince.
Special guest.
I'm Sid.
This was a long episode.
I'm Don Dada.
Yeah, that was long.
And thank you for being awkward. See you next week.